After winning an international competition in 2012, Sydney-based practice, Koichi Takada Architects, reveals their interior design for the highly anticipated National Museum of Qatar. Situated in the capital of Doha, the building designed by G. Nouvel enjoys its grand opening today on March 27, 2019. The concept of the interiors by Koichi Takada is described as desertscapes and follows G. Nouvel's Desert Rose inspiration for the external architectural expression. The outdoor terrace of the G1 restaurant looking over Doha Bay. All images copyright Koichi Takada Architects. Main image, the G1 restaurant. Located on the top floor of the museum, the idea of creating interiors that represent Qatar can be seen throughout the various spaces, resulting in an architecture that is relevant to its context. From the museum shops to the Desert Rose Cafe, the designs pay homage to not only G. Nouvel's built form, but also to the local culture. Koichi Takada's design intends to be an embodiment of Qatar, from the history of trade and nomadic lifestyles to the stunning natural environment. The Desert Rose Cafe, located on the ground floor, the organic interiors of the museum shops are directly inspired by the Dal Al-Misfire, Cave of Light, that can be found in the heart of Qatar. By using 3D modeling software and countless pieces of CNC cut timber, the curved walls of these spaces have been constructed. Each element has been created to be unique, meaning that they had to be assembled together by hand in Doha by Italian master carpenter Claudio Devoto and his team of artisans. The design intends to form a relationship with the local natural environment, while creating an interesting spatial experience that plays with natural light throughout the day. The organic architecture of the museum shops are inspired by Qatar's Cave of Light located on the ground floor. The Desert Rose Cafe takes inspiration from its namesake. The interior is characterized by soft, ambient lighting and the Desert Rose formations which occupy the space. These rounded shapes are also a direct reference to G. Nouvel's architecture, simply in a much smaller scale. The ceiling has been designed to create a low volume, giving visitors the sensation of entering into a cave. In essence, the cafe intends to provide a place of relaxation, like an oasis in the desert. The interior of the Desert Rose Cafe is a direct reference to G. Nouvel's architecture. Located on the mezzanine floor over the main lobby, Cafe 875 has been designed so as to not overwhelm the arrival experience intended by G. Nouvel, but become an inviting space for visitors to discover. The interior pays homage to traditional Qatari gold jewelry, particularly the medallion rings. The rings are represented by the wooden interventions which form seating areas and bar or display units. The name of the cafe, 875, represents a grade of fineness or purity of gold which is very rare to come across, and is only available in the Arab world. The Cafe 875, located on the mezzanine floor over the main lobby, the G1 restaurant enjoys panoramic views over Doha Bay from its position on the top floor of the museum. The design embodies Qatar's relationship with the sea and the many traditions which are linked to it, such as fishing and pearl diving. The color and materials of the space have all been selected to portray this cultural heritage, from the aquamarine finishes, to the pearl-like crystal beads that are suspended from the ceiling. The interior design of Cafe 875 has been inspired by traditional Qatari gold jewelry. Overall, the new museum intends to become a landmark for Qatar. Koichi Takada comments, "The National Museum of Qatar will be the next Bilbao effect, and G. Nouvel's masterful design is a seeker of architectural magic." The museum's Desert Rose-inspired space is a mirage within which visitors will lose a sense of time wandering between the past and future. The National Museum of Qatar will give a voice to Qatar's cultural heritage whilst celebrating its future identity. The curved walls of the museum shops are formed from CNC cut timber. Project info. Project name, the National Museum of Qatar. Project location, Doha, Qatar. Architecture, G. Nouvel. Interior design, Koichi Takada.